put them in their place. I'ma have to set them straight. You don't know me, you don't know where I'm from, or what I had to do to get this plate. Hey, let me paint a picture. Everybody dissing, acting like it wasn't cool to listen. Now look at me. I say now look at
me. Woo, it's a fun ride. All right, so we're here with Billy the Slade. Billy.
I don't know where the Billy Slade came from. I'm just a random dude that's got a UTV addiction, so.
Billy the Slade for now. Look at that. Look at that.
Your car's dope, but look at that view. It's pretty amazing, right?
Billy, let's go over your car.
All right. What do you want to know? Everything?
Well,
2018 Turbo S two-seater. It was red, now it's gray. Bought it used and decided that I was going to take a used car and make a badass car out of a used car. So that's where this idea came from.
How long did it take?
A couple months.
Dope, dude.
We got the HCR high clearance radius rods with the ZRP plate. We got the HCR Elite Dune kit, so it's 20 pounds lighter than the OEM suspension. Then we also have the HCR sway bar braces.
This thing's dope. You're talking about the rear.
Yep.
What do you got going in the front?
Front of it, it's just like a simple series build. So we have an HCR Elite kit, some RCV axles, TMW grill, some rigid lights, no front bumper because it's a dune car, so I like to keep the front end stubby and clean. All right, now we're moving on to the wheel part of the build. These are Metal Effects Delta 3-piece wheels with a bead lock on extreme buff tires, 32s, and I picked a signature ghost gray with a black pearl that matches the black on the car to accent the wheels, so you get a really good two-tone contrast on them. All right, let's talk performance parts. What I run is the EVO Magnum 2.5-inch exhaust, the charge tube, the V-flow intake, the vent to atmosphere blow-off valve, and a stage 5 tune or a stage 4 tune, which requires 95 octane. So check it out. All right, let's talk audio. I have the new Stage 5 system from Rockford Fosgate with the M5 amplifier, which is completely water resistant. It has the full RGB backlit, 6.5-inch rears, baller, 6.5-inch fronts, and the full RGB lit sub.
That stuff.
Check it out. All right, we're gonna talk safety, we're gonna talk whips. Out here in Oregon, you don't want an extremely tall whip. They will break. I've already broken a couple of sets. So running a stubby with a safety flag that's higher is paramount. So what we have on this car is the 1-foot hyper white 5150 whips with the full down bases.
Hold it down, let me see it.
There we go.
And it does happen, folks. You're in sand, you're in the dirt. It's got to stay tight tolerances. Things happen, and you can see the sand in it. It is what it is. It works. It's down.
But the nice thing is, even if you have a taller whip and you have these up, you come up to a tree crossing where a tree is really low, because that is everywhere in Oregon. Pull the pin, fold the whip down, go underneath the tree, come back, fold it back up, and put the pin in. And obviously, I need a WD-40 sponsor. All right, let's talk in-car switches and communication. I run the Switch Pros SP9100. It's got 8 switches, built-in 40 amp circuits on 4 of them, 20 amp circuits on the others. So good. So, rugged radios. I run rugged radios in car. It's an awesome feature, especially out in the dunes. If you break down, you can get a hold of a buddy. You can kind of keep track of each other. Also say, hey, I'm gonna go right, if your buddies are 2-3 turns back. So these are both things that I highly recommend having in all of your builds.
And they are pretty dope. It's pretty neat system. It's similar to, this is like the Motec system of switches. It comes at a very higher price point.
Yes,
sure.
But the features, it's packed with an app system, so I can actually control that whole switch system from my cell phone. So,
which is cool.
Yep. If I need to hit a strobe light or something and I'm out of the car and there's another car coming, I can just literally get right on my cell phone, hit the button, it turns it on just like you're physically touching the device.
That's dope.